Thank you so much for joining me for our final detailed lesson in the Soon 73 form. It's move number 73, which brings us back to where we started in Wuji. The name of move 73 is Return to Wuji. Let's go through our entire Tai Chi form now and add in the last move of the form. Then we'll learn it in all of its details. I know you've already gotten in some warm-ups and are aware of your space and how you're breathing today. So without hesitation, once settled into Wuji, we move to Tai Chi. Right toes turn in. The weight is centered. Palm facing palm as the hands rise. Palm facing palm as the hands come into the belly. You may at this point begin to feel the energy connection in the palm facing palm position. Right toe, palm turns up now as we start leisurely Tai Chi, or the first version of leisurely Tai Chi. Pinky side push to 3 o'clock. Left foot aligns so that right toes can pivot forward. Even weight and even breath in open and closed hands. Weight is on the right foot, allowing the left foot to go forward in our uprooting push of single whip. We touch the right bubbling well. Right palm is facing 3 o'clock with the wrist rising, and then both hands are at the chest as we step into white crane flashes wings, bringing the hands back, palm facing palm, to expand heart's energy, breathing in, opening hands, breathing out, closing hands. Brush knee left towards 9 o'clock. And playing the lute, we remember to be aware of our principles, holding good alignment, relaxing the muscles to open the joints. We're pressing on qi between the arms. We're punching into the energetic field with the right fist, and we may feel that. We're aware of both the yin and the yang aspects of ourselves and attempt to keep them in harmony and balance. Breathing in, open hands. Breathing out, close hands. We move into brush knee right towards 3 o'clock and the full leisurely Tai Chi. We remember that our right bubbling well does not come close. It steps right back out for the chop to the throat. It's turning the waist that moves the relaxed right leg around. Then the right foot steps to 3, aligning left heel. Right toes pivot into symmetry for another conscious breath in open and close. Single whip back to the left. If we are aware of all of the principles, we cannot help but practice the final principle, that of sincerity, being fully focused on what we're doing, not allowing the mind to wander as we look to 6 and step to 6 with the left foot for the first repulse monkey. No weight on the left foot as it comes in and takes our weight for the right foot to step to 12 o'clock in the second repulse monkey. No weight on the right foot as it points at 10:30, and the brush knee left is followed by leisurely Tai Chi to the left. Here, we are relaxed and open, lifted from the crown of the head throughout our form. And also throughout our form, breathing from the nose and allowing the belly to expand with that breath. We put special emphasis on it every time we open hands, breathe in, and close hands, breathe out. Single whip right. But throughout our form, even without open and close, we are conscious of the relaxed belly breath and the even quiet rhythm of it. First wave right. Left foot only to shoulder width. Second right side step. Second, wave hands like clouds right. Left foot into hip width as the heel lowers, the hands change. And a third right side step leads us into high pat on horse or higher horse. The hands are the width of the shoulders as we withdraw. When we touch left bubbling well, the hands come narrow to break the arm. Then we reposition the feet as we condition the chi in hand to expand it during the toe kick left. And then toe kick right towards about 4:30. We face 3 o'clock for the downward punch, which has a lot more to it than just punching, we know. We are looking down and we don't let the right knee go forward of the toe when we sink. Bringing in left foot, it takes our weight, we're looking to 9. A subtle flip of the fist from Dan Tian, we step with the left toes out as we punch. We step with the right toes out and get stable, bringing up left knee, putting it down in time with the hand. Get stable to slap the right leg. Putting that down softly. Shifting the weight off the left foot. The toes point to 7 o'clock and left foot takes our weight as we face 9 o'clock, touching right bubbling well and squeezing everything and subdue the tiger. Sinking onto the right leg or not, and the swinging left toe kick, where we can spin or step in flow all the way around to 9 o'clock again for heel kick right. Facing 9 o'clock, there's space between our feet, forward and back. Right toe is out a little in the parry. Step and flip the hands. Left toe is out a little in the parry. Then the right toe faces directly at 9 o'clock for the right bow stance, punch over right forearm. Opening the hands. We touch right bubbling well for a moment, then the heel and push the mountain. Aligning left foot so right toes can pivot inward. Open, breathing in, expanding heart's energy. Close, breathing out, condensing that chi. We look to 1:30 and step softly to 1:30 for brush knee and leisurely tie coat. The left hand and foot come in. The left hand and foot come out. Another example of harmonizing yin and yang. The fingers of the left hand point to the sky as we push. Right toes to 3 o'clock. Take our weight as we bring in left foot for another open, breathe in, and close, breathe out. Then right foot steps to 3 for the uprooting push of diagonal single whip. Once the whip is open, the left hand drops as we turn to face 3 o'clock. Left hand and foot arc in and out. Right hand drops as we transfer weight. Then right hand and foot arc in and out. Left bubbling well, touches left hand on top of right. Then the palms open. We step on the left heel, touching right bubbling well just for a moment before stepping to 3 o'clock for a leisurely Tai Chi. Relaxed right leg circles with us back to 3 o'clock and steps into the push. Left foot aligning with right toes in the optimal foundation to expand energy at the chest, breathing in, and condense heart's chi, breathing out. Single whip left foot to 12, palms open in the push towards 12. We open the whip to the right and withdraw the left side of the whip. Briefly touching left bubbling well before the side step left. In our first, wave hands like clouds left. Right foot comes in, and as the heel lowers, the hands pass. We know that there's a little space between our armpits. Never collapsing that area of the body. Second, wave left. Right foot in to shoulder width. And then right hand is up as we transition back to face 2 o'clock-ish and take our third left side step. And the third, wave hands like clouds left. Once complete, right toes and right hand turn. We look to 9 and step with the left foot to 9 in the move labeled lowering. Transfer weight back. Left palm pushes over right elbow. Hands subtly circle into the San Ti posture. Then the fingers drop to the ground in golden rooster sinking. Right hand and foot come up together. Space between feet. Head stays up. Eyes on the horizon. Left hand and foot come up and go down together. As we start, fan through the back. Right toes in. And then stepping back on bubbling well, the right toes are out, right palm up. Touching left bubbling well with the hands on the sides of the thighs. Positioning left foot in front of right heel to expand at the chest. Finding symmetry in hand and foot before transferring weight for right hand and foot to come out to 3 o'clock. Expanding chi at chest before the transition to the first. Fair Lady works the shuttle towards 1:30. Left hand outside temple. Right palm turns up with left toes turning in. Looking and stepping to 7. Right hand comes up and turns outside the temple. Then left palm turns up under the right elbow. Left palm comes up the right arm and turns outside the left temple. In the third, Fair Lady works the shuttle. Left toes in. Left hand in front of the chest. Extends straight forward in our fourth, Fair Lady works the shuttle. The hands are the width of the shoulders in high pad on horse until we touch right bubbling well and break the arm. Turning right toes, the hands turn. Left foot is pointing at 3 o'clock. Left fingers up in front of the chest. Right hand circles around and brushes. Left hand comes out even with right. And we take our 3 steps for the low punch, where we sink on the right leg with a follow step. Palm facing palm comes up the chest, right foot stepping back, hands going forward, transfer weight, bring into fists, touching left bubbling well before stepping out. Shifting weight is the smashing down of the fists. Touch right bubbling well and stepping with the right palm, chop to the throats, leisurely Tai Chi maneuver. Right foot, little step, pinky side push. Left foot aligns. Right toes turn in. We have a conscious, relaxed, quiet breath in open and close. Single whip back to the left. Shift the weight back, open the palms, push to 12. Turn waist, open right hand. Then, without pausing, turn waist left, dropping right hand, pivoting on left toes. Left foot steps into 7 stars. Little follow step, angles out as we ride the tiger with no weight on left foot. We pick up left foot. The palms turn to our right to push. The hands are below the height of the shoulders. When stable on left foot, lotus kick. Bend bow, unshoe tiger, palms rise up the chest. We turn and push to 7. Double crashing fists. Left foot steps to 7, fists come in. Transfer weight, follow step, double punch. Right foot flat. Turn up the fists as we turn to 12. I'm going to be angled so you can see me. But we should be facing 12 as we step back. Right fist comes over. Shift the weight to the right foot, hands come in. Pick up the left toes. In today's move, return to Wuji. Open the fists. Bring in the left foot to monkey stance. Lower the hands to the side so that we end in the monkey stance as we began, facing 12 o'clock. My feet are a little off because of that angle that I was holding, but they should be aligned the same way we began. So that we end Sun 73 in Wuji, monkey stance, hands at the side, and we're just still. We take a few mindful breaths. Ideally, we take at least 3 still breaths to notice how we feel after practicing our form compared to how we felt before. Today's lesson is our final lesson, so that you can see the move from the front. We know that in uniting yin and yang, we end here with the left toes up and both palms down, right forearm on top of left. In return to Wuji, we open the fists, we bring the left foot back to the monkey stance, let the hands open, center weight, and we stand up to our normal height as the hands drift down to the side. That's it. We simply return to Wuji. I'm going to be slightly angled so that you can follow along with that. After our double crashing fists, we turn and we're facing 12 o'clock. The right foot steps back with the toes angled, right fist punching in. We pick up the left foot. So we're here at the end of uniting yin and yang. So with the footwork, it's super simple. The left foot just comes back a little so that the heels join, and we're now in a monkey stance with the right toes approximately 1:30 or 2 and the left toes around 10:30. Again, I'm slightly off because of that angle I'm holding. But ideally, just as we learned in the beginning, when we're standing here in this monkey stance, the feet should be angled enough that we can plie, or just kind of sink down and open the knees. And when we come back up, there should be enough space so that the legs are not quite touching. Sometimes when the toes are turned in, too far, the legs will touch. Right now, I can feel how my ankle bones are kind of touching. But with the toes angled out properly, the legs don't really touch. So that's it. We go from picking up the left foot to bringing the left foot into the monkey stance. Then we center weight and stand up fully to our normal height. That's all the left foot's doing. That's the entire footwork. If we have placed the right foot properly after uniting yin and yang, it will be super simple to just bring in the left heel and stand up even weight in the monkey or V stance. Now the hands. For this I will definitely be more angled for you. But I'm going to keep my right foot angled to 130 after I've stepped back and my left toes are up. So when the left foot comes in, we're opening the fists and bringing the hands palms down to the width of the shoulders. Then we simply center weight, let the hands lower, and turn palm facing palm. Again, part of this move is to stand without moving, relax and breathe, going back into awareness of simply being instead of doing. After double crashing fists, the fists are here, the left foot is up. So the left foot comes into the monkey stance, the palms open to the width of the shoulders. We attain normal height as the hands come down, palm facing palm at the thigh, with some space under the armpits. At least 3 still breaths to notice how we feel and how the practice affected us. One more time in this simple move. So left toe is up. After uniting yin and yang, we are facing 12 o'clock ideally, remember. I am angled so you can see me. So we open the fists, bring in the left heel, the hands open, palms are down. We stand up fully, letting the hands come down, palm facing palm at the side. Relax. Take a few breaths and revel in the fact that you know a traditional Tai Chi form. That is kind of something to brag about. Let's go through the entire end sequence in flow. Starting before the backwards single whip. Facing 12 o'clock. Feet are shoulder width. Breathing in, opens hands. Breathing out, closes hands. Single whip back to the left. So left foot steps back. Shift the weight. Palms are at 12 as we push. And then the waist opens the right hand. We turn to 9 o'clock, bringing in right toes. Pivoting on left bubbling well. And step into 7 stars with follow step. That takes our weight as we open the hands, touch left bubbling well, ride the tiger. Right hand beside thigh. Pick up left foot, turn the palms to the right side in the spinning or stepping lotus kick. Right toes face 9 o'clock, bend bow, shoot tiger, where we're facing 7 o'clock, making 2 fists, left foot steps to 7, shift the weight, double punch with follow step. Bring in the left toes, flip the fists up. Again, I'm going to be angled for you to see. We should be facing 12 as the right foot steps back, right fist crosses, shift the weight, bring in the fists, pick up the left toes, circling out fists, bring in the left foot to monkey stance, open fists, hands face the ground as they descend, and slowly turn to face the thighs. 3, mindful breaths, minimum. And again, we should have a proper monkey stance at the end. There it is. You've done it. You've learned all of the Soon 73. There's one more instruction for you. Raise your right hand, bend the elbow, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. You got through the entire lesson. You now know Tai Chi. I'm very proud of what you've accomplished for yourself.